Tomohiro Takasawa, Nikkei Japanese newspaper. My Chinese friend asked many frank questions to you, so I have to, I think. Well, about the free trade negotiation with Japan, what kind of the breakthrough you expect for the new government, especially this weekend? Our new foreign minister will come to Australia. This is the first cabinet visit under the new government since last general election. This is one question. The other one is, I'm sorry asking this, but about whaling, not actually what whaling, because I think Japan and Australia have enough mutual relationship to accept and to respect the differences of the opinion. But so I'd like to ask you about what you will or Australian government do about deal with the Sea Shepherd, because in Japan, especially the beginning of this year, the public opinion has a perception that Australian government support the criminal activity by pirates in the South Pacific Sea. So it's very hard to change such perception. So I think the Australian government should deliver more clear message to Japanese people about this issue. Thank you.
We don't, just on the whaling question first, we don't condone lawlessness at sea, and we've made that position clear publicly as well as directly. And I had the opportunity to speak to Minister Akamatsu in Davos a couple of weeks ago, where I made exactly that point, and he accepted that position on our part. Clearly, what happens in international waters, we haven't got an ability legally to deal with. International law has to take its course. And on the issue of whaling more generally, I agree with you that the issue of whaling, because we do hold such differences between the two governments, it should not interfere with the other aspects of our bilateral relationship around which we hold a lot in common. We're still pursuing a diplomatic solution in terms of whaling. We'll continue to persist with that. We welcome very much Minister Okada's visit here next week. I had the opportunity to meet with him in August last year, just after they'd been sworn in. Had very good access, and it was a very busy time because the Diet was just about to meet. We really see the team in government in Japan as people that really do want to drive forward in terms of strengthening the relationship, and Minister Okada is at the forefront of that. But so too, very supportively, is Minister Naoshima, himself a former trade union official. So it's interesting that we've been able to have a lot of in-common discussions in terms of approaches to these issues from not so much philosophical, but positions of realism and in terms of what's important in openness in trade. Now, the truth is that Japan, just like China, the sensitive issues still remain agriculture. But we've made it clear we can't have a quality FTA with Japan that doesn't address some of those sensitive issues. We're hoping in the negotiations that we can make progress. We'll have the opportunity next week to again raise these points with Minister Okada, and we'll push it. I think the dynamic, interestingly enough, in North Asia, if you look at it, where Korea is really keen to conclude an FTA, Japan, I think, understands the importance of that as well. These can be mutually reinforcing dynamics between China, Japan and Korea. So we've got a number of options, as I said. We're not just backing one horse, and whether it's called Doha in 2010 or otherwise, there's lots of other horses in the race that we're backing, and it'll be interesting to see who gets over the line first.